Hi friends, Dean here with Escape to Gaming. I've got a wonderful vlog today, but before I get into that, I'm going to just tell a little mini story. It's been a long couple of weeks. I've finally been back to work, which I'm excited about, but it's been very tiring, where I've been sick for so long and then kind of out of shape to kind of throw yourself back into a lot of hard physical labor and long days. It's just tiring. So I've had so many vlogs I've been really looking forward to doing. I've had a lot of expectations each day coming home, and I'll clean up and I'll sit in front of the camera and do a vlog, and I'm just literally just like dropping dead tired when I come home. I'll pop some pain pills and collapse on the couch with my little Bengal cat Vinny, and I'm pretty much done. So anyway, yesterday, Friday, I'm filming this now, Saturday morning, again. I filmed this vlog. I was really pumped up and enthusiastic. I was in a great mood. It's Friday, naturally, in a good mood. I'm all caffeined out, so I come home and turn the camera on, do one of my just random, right from the beginning type deals. Film the whole thing. It's a good half hour, 35-minute vlog. Go to edit the thing, and then all of a sudden, the whole second half, which I didn't realize till later in the video, the last, 10, 12 minutes of the video, because my camera breaks things down in like little sections, and I have to piece them together. So if a real long vlog that's 45 minutes might be in 3 sections, where a half-hour one might be in 2. These little mini files within the camera, and I just kind of butt each one together, and it's a beautiful thing. But the second file within the camera itself, the sound was all corrupted, and for some strange reason, I've never had that happen before. So I'm all excited. I put the thing together. I'm right near the end of the video, last 10, 12 minutes of the video, and then I see it sounds corrupted. Now I'm, a couple hours into the editing process, overlaying pictures and all this stuff. And so I had to shut everything off. Now the lighting's different, I'm more tired and wiped out. So I had to refilm the whole end of it, which was completely different, because I do these randomly. I don't rehearse or have notes or anything. So I redid the end of it. It looks completely different. The camera angle's off because I put the tripod away, everything. Refilm it. Spent hours. I had a total of like 6.5 to 7 hours sitting editing this thing after a long day. I'm tired. My back was so sore. I was going to game. I was all excited about gaming at the end of the day, and I couldn't even do it. I was like curled up in a fetal position with drugs, watching television with my lovely wife Friday night. So, and what's funny, that to render the video was another 5 hours of rendering. So I'm like waiting to upload this video. I usually try to get these done early on Friday, so that way people Friday night can enjoy them or whatever, but it wasn't to be. And the video was slated to be done editing about 8:30 at night. So finally 8:30 comes, and I'm so tired. We're in the middle of watching E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I finally bought it on Blu-ray. In fact, I've got it right here. I've been trying to slowly go through my video collection and get things and pick up things that I have like VHS copies of that I never even updated to DVD. I was going to update this to DVD, and it didn't happen. I didn't want the politically correct walkie-talkie, digitally CGI'd version on DVD, and I just heard a friend said, Dean, you can get that now. Spielberg went back to the original version, so I went out anyway, went out and bought this. $10, a great deal, over 3 hours of wonderful extras. My wife and I hadn't watched this literally since like 97 or 96. I don't know, it's been a long time. So it was a real treat. We sat down to watch this. So I didn't want to tell my wife in the middle of the movie, hey, excuse me, let me stop this and go make a thumbnail and then upload my video to YouTube. So I said, fuck it, I'll just do it in the morning after work. I had to work a couple hours this morning. So I was all excited. My wife says, well, before you leave, can you, make room, kind of delete some files and a bunch of your videos that take up file space in your computer, so I can sit down and input the latest photos you've took of the last 2 jobs you've done. And that way I can update your, your ads and all that. Oh yeah, go ahead. So I quickly sat down and I deleted a bunch of my Sony Vegas files and stuff. And I thought I was deleting older files from the last like 3-4 videos. Every 3 or 4 videos that I make like this, I go through and I delete them. Since they're already uploaded to YouTube, I don't want them taking up space in my PC. My PC is maxed out. I really need more memory. So I deleted all this room, and okay, there, you're all set, sweetheart. And she sits down. So I go to my job this morning. I come back. I'm tired. I go, good. I can finally sit. I sat down to do to work on my little thumbnail. And I said, oh, I forgot what the name of it was. Let me watch my file in Sony Vegas and see what the name was. And I go, and the file is gone. I actually deleted file. 7 hours of work, 5 hours of rendering down the toilet. So anyway, here I am back in front of the camera a day late and $1 short. So this is, it just shows you the wonderful amateur hour that YouTube really is. It really is. It's one of those organic things, like the waves of the ocean. You have ups and downs and highs and lows, and you got to get it somewhere in between. So this is one of the worst. I was just gutted. I'm like, now of course my wife is gone for the day. She's got all these errands, going to get her nails done, and my sister just got out of the hospital. She wants to visit my sister, and I'm like, can we retrieve it from the backup? And she goes, oh yeah, you know, as long as your computer backed it up last night. And then I realized, oh shit, I shut my computer off at around midnight, and it backs it up automatically at 2 a.m. So I'm fucked anyway. So here I am. Anyway, I'm redoing this thing, and some things have changed since then. But anyway, I'll try to remember the bulk of it. But you know, last year was a good year. I really made excellent strides with my game collecting. I focused heavily on, I got a few new games. I got like 4 or 5 new PS4 games, but my focus was really trying to get a lot of PS1 games, especially original Xbox games, a few PS2 games, and of course I got my wonderful GameCube, which I was really excited about. And I've got a few GameCube games. I had a wonderful donated Wii, which can play, you know, backwards compatibility with like the GameCube games, and I'm so excited. And then my good friend Chance sent me a GameCube on top of it, just in case I want to play that with one of my analog TVs. So last year was a stellar year for my retro collecting. I thought I was going to get every game that I wanted to round out the collection, but as usual, it didn't happen. I just ran out of money, you know. It happens, you know. And of course, you keep finding new games that you feel you need to have. So I'm real close, and what I think I'm going to do this year is, instead of focusing on that, I just saw some news that Best Buy is going to stop selling CDs, which I have a huge collection of CDs. I've got a big pile of them over here, in fact. And then they mentioned they may even eventually stop selling, like, you know, DVDs and Blu-rays. They'll probably, and I've noticed that their movie selections, the shelves are getting smaller and smaller, and eventually it's like you go in there and there's like one row of Blu-rays, and only the real popular ones at that. So I'm kind of reading what's happening, and I'm said, you know what, I really need to wrap up my video collection. Now I know this is a gaming video, but I love to talk about movies. In fact, I'm going to be doing a lot more escape to cinema videos this year. I really am excited about doing movie reviews of my absolute favorite films. I've been really inspired. I've seen so many great films, and films to me are a wonderful form of escapism, very much like gaming. So this kind of segues in with the gaming deal. I'm going to try to wrap up my collection of retro games. I've got like maybe, you know, 30 original Xbox games left to get, maybe, you know, 8 PlayStation 2 games and another dozen PS1 games. I'm so close. Maybe a couple steel box. I want to get like Forza 2 in a steel box, and just a few things, a few collectible items, but I'm close. I can taste the end is in sight. But at the same time, I mean, we got a lot of new wonderful games coming out this year, which I'm going to talk about real soon, for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, which I'm really excited about. But I'm going to have to probably minimize some of my game collecting to augment my video collection, because I'm realizing that it's just getting harder and harder to get physical media. Now I have locally, I've got some fantastic stores. My local Dimple stores, there's 7 chains within this immediate greater Sacramento area. It's basically, it used to be the old Tower Records, which is an iconic California kind of music and video store. But what they've done is they've changed the name. It's called Dimples now, and it was initially headquartered out of the Sacramento, the state capital. And there's still the famous Tower Records on Sunset Boulevard in LA, but it's gone. But what they still have here, and we're very lucky to have this here in Sacramento, 7 stores of new music, and used CDs. You've got vinyl on top of it. You've got an enormous video selection. I'm going to have to take a camera in, and one of the things I want to do this year is take road trip videos, and I'm going to film my excursions into these game stores, because they sell games, new and used, the consoles, gaming accessories, all the way back to the Atari 2600, you know, Sega Genesis. They have minimal of the real old retro stuff, not too many 2600 games and Sega Genesis cartridges, a few, but they really have a tremendous amount of like 6th, 7th, and 8th gen games. I mean, rows and rows and rows of them, and I can get them clean and complete. I mean, they virtually all come with the manuals. They polish the disc out. You're getting a quality item, not like the shit that you go to GameStop and it's like this fucking case is missing. There's scratches galore all over them. I don't even go to GameStop anymore. Rarely go there. I'll check once in a while to see a used Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 game. If they look clean, there's no scratches, and have the original case, the price is right, I'll get them, but rarely do I go. So anyway, oh God, I'm losing my train of thought. You have to apologize. It's been a long week. So anyway, I'm going to film these Dimple stores. In fact, we have 7 of them. I'm going to start doing, may do like a series where I'm going to go to each one. There's one in Folsom by the Folsom Prison. It's one of my favorite locations, kind of way across town. There's one in the wonderful downtown area. It's really quaint. We've got them down in Elk Grove. We've got one over here in Davis by UC Davis, by the university. That one's a good one. I actually bought one of my older games there a long time ago. So if one store doesn't have it, you can physically drive to a store. You can just wait like 2 or 3 days and they'll ship the game or the movie or whatever from there. But anyway, these stores have music, movies, and games, new and used, in an enormous selection. I mean, in fact, I want to start trying to help my friends out. If you guys can't find games or films in your area, because I'm realizing, talking to some of my friends on Twitter, and they go, Dean, we don't even have anything like that in our town. We have to go to, relocated to going to GameStop if we want to get a used game. And I feel bad about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer, if you guys want to put in the comments, hey Dean, we're looking for a game, you know, especially for my US friends, and you can't find it in your area, send me a PM through Twitter or Facebook or through YouTube or whatever. Leave a comment and let me know, hey Dean, I've been looking for this game, I can't find it. And I'll go to my store and I'll look, and if that particular store doesn't have it, they'll tell me in the computer which locations do have it, how much it is it complete, the whole deal. And I can say, yeah, it's $5, $12, $15. If the price is right, I'd be happy to mail it to you, just for whatever my cost is in shipping and the cost of the game. So I'm going to actually help a friend of mine in, back east with this as well. I know Solid Rev has been looking to go get a new PlayStation 3. He's really regretted, the poor guy. He got rid of, I don't know the circumstances, the details around it, but he got rid of his PlayStation 3, his Xbox 360, like a lot of us did, because he wants the latest new thing, and he's already played all those games. Of course, you want something new, and then you play all the new shit, and then it's like after a couple years, geez, I kind of miss those old games. I kind of miss, you know, MotorStorm and MotorStorm Pacific Rift. I kind of miss, you know, some of these old Uncharted games on the PlayStation 3, and you know, just lots of older games that some of them haven't made their way onto the PlayStation 4 yet, or the Xbox One. And I kind of learned this the hard way when I donated all my stuff to Classic Game Room years ago and gave stuff away to my friends. And so since 2012 on, I said, you know what, I'm never going to do that again. I've been slowly rebuying back. It's taken me 5 years to get back most of what I lost. I mean, I still don't have back all the games that I had, but I'm close. I'm getting there. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to basically, getting to a roundabout point, is that instead of just focusing on my video games, I'm going to be focusing on getting what's left of my movie collection. I'm real close. I have, you know, over 5,000 movies and TV shows, physical ones, on VHS, DVD, and on Blu-ray. So I'm realizing there's a couple, like the movie The Hitcher. I have got a really nice store-bought widescreen version of it on VHS, and I said, God, I don't even have that. I need to get that on Blu-ray. I went to check on Blu-ray. It's an HBO film. You can't get it, so I called my Dimples. Yeah, we get a used widescreen DVD of it, Dean, for $4.99. I said, hold it for me. I'll go get it. So I've been slowly picking up some of the kind of the movies that fell between the cracks. So this year I'm going to try to wrap up my movie collection, and there's maybe a few dozen, 30, 40 movies that I need to upgrade from VHS, like the movie The Abyss. I still have my VHS, so I don't even have it on DVD. I called my store, they're holding a copy right now. The movie Coma, another one, I just never upgraded it, so they're holding a Blu-ray today. I'm going to go and pick that up. And I ordered a few others. I think there's Body Heat with William Hurt. I have a wonderful DVD of that, but I'd love to have that on Blu-ray, a wonderful Lawrence Kasdan film. So they ordered me a Blu-ray of that and a few others from the Folsom store that are coming in. So I'm going to be doing little road trip videos, mostly for gaming, but I'm excited. It's going to be a wonderful new year. I want to kind of get out of the house and do more on-the-road vlogs like I used to, on the way to picking up my, you know, a new game they're holding for me. And then on top of the 7 Dimple stores, there's at least 2 that I know of. One, thanks to my good friend Steve Baker. There's a couple fantastic retro stores I found on top of the Dimples, and they specialize in a lot of the older games and consoles. So anyway, getting back, Solid Rev, gave up all of his stuff. He's been kind of regretting it. I've noticed on Twitter he posted a couple tweets about it. God, I'm kicking myself. I never should have got rid of my PlayStation 3, and I just want to play a lot of some of these older games, because just like me, he's very disenchanted with the direction that gaming is going in. Now, a lot of you out there like a lot of the genre, especially the younger gamers. They're real happy with what's out there and what's coming out, and that's great. Good for you. But some of us older guys, we don't like a lot of the genres and the games. There's just a lot of elements to them that I'm just not into personally. Of course, I'm more particular because I won't play online MMOs and stuff like that. I focus on offline games, so it's becoming harder and harder. I mean, I'm lucky if I can find 5 or 6 new games a year to play, to be honest. That's why I'm very thankful for the remasters. I'm going to be talking about that. But anyway, getting back to my point, Solid Rev was really bummed out. I saw that and I said, well, dude, I don't have a PS3 I can help you get, but I did buy 2 brand new Xbox 360e models, and I've got one just sitting here. In fact, I upgraded it to a 320 gig hard drive. I got maybe three and a half hours tops on it. It's literally brand new. The minute I bought it, just a couple months later, I heard that they're making a 500 gig one, so I put it all back in the box, and I waited and bought the 500 gigabyte model, which I've got out in my living room now. And I said, I was going to save this as a backup, but realistically, I'm never going to use this thing. I'd be more than happy to give it to you. No, dude, I can't take anything free. So he wanted to, I said, he wanted to give me something for it. I go, look, if you want to buy me a game or something like that, PS4 game, cool. I mean, but it's yours, dude. I'd be delighted to donate it to you. So he's really excited. I actually just got back from my UPS store, and I had him, to ship it in the original box. Opened the box up; it's still all excellent condition. So they're going to have it shipped within a box. I'm sending it to him. Yesterday when I filmed it, I actually had the original box. I held it in front of the camera. It's gone now, but I've got a picture of it here. I'll show you. But it's a really clean. I mean, even has a sticker that says "new" on it from GameStop. So, Rev, if you're watching this, you should probably see this before the thing comes. It's coming UPS ground. It should be there on the 5th, I think, on a Monday on the 5th. So a little bit of a wait, but he's really excited about it. Now we can play a lot of those wonderful old Xbox 360 games. He's also looking for a PlayStation 3, and he's got some humorous stories. In fact, he made a video. The ones are just shit that are out there. He goes to GameStop. They're just all scratched up. The controllers have got food and just encrusted with degradation, and degenerates that have had their meat hooks on them. And he just can't do it. He said, I can't do used. I mean, I just can't. And even the games are missing cases, are all scratched up. And I said, dude, I can get you probably today 5 super clean, older 2011, 12 PS3 Slim models, the good ones, like the one that I have, that have very little miles on them. They're like flawless condition, all complete. I can let you know. So, again, I can help people out if you're looking for a really clean console, because a lot of people, they're getting disenchanted with this gen, and they're kind of regretting that they get rid of their Xbox 360s, and GameCubes and all of that. I know I have. So I got another friend I'm going to help look for a PlayStation 3 Slim. I'm going to be checking this weekend for him. A good friend of mine. I'm going to be doing some upcoming film podcasts on movies, which I'm really looking forward to. So anyway, that's that. I just wanted to talk about, where I'm at in the way of collecting. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a 3-tiered system, go through all my list of games I want for my retro collection and say, okay, what are like the top 8 or 10 must-have games I really have to have this year from my collection, and I'm going to write those down. Then I'm going to make a list of the ones that I really want, that if I come across them, I'm like, oh wow, look, here's that game, that I'll buy those. And then I'll have a list of ones that I would like to have for my collection within the long list that I have, that if I get them, fine, and if I don't, it ain't the end of the world, you know what I mean? So I'm going to try to refine my list down to like just the ones I can afford to get this year. Same thing with my films. And I suggest that's great advice for you guys, because my friend Chance, he's looking to get a complete original Xbox collection, and you get hundreds, and I don't know how many hundreds of games there are, but that's a lot of games. That's a big undertaking. So I don't have the room for stuff like that, so I have to keep it small. So I'm excited. I think I honestly this year can get 85–90% of my game collection done. I'm very excited about that. It'd be nice to maybe get another. I wanted to get one of those PlayStation 3 Super Slims with a 500 gig hard drive, but I've heard that they're junk. That everyone says, "Oh God, Dean, don't get those. You're better off with one of the older Slims." So maybe I'll get another backup Slim myself, but we'll see. So anyway, enough of that. There's some really good news in the way of gaming. I was shocked to hear that they're making a remastered Burnout Paradise. I'm shocked. I can't believe it. When I first saw the rumor, I said, "Man, I hope this is true," because this was one of my favorite racing games. In fact, I had this set aside in my game room with all my other Xbox 360 racing videos. I'm just waiting to have the time to sit down and lovingly go through each one and tell you why I love them and why it's in my collection, why I think it's worth playing. This is one of my favorites. This is one of the top 10 racing games of all time. I absolutely love the Burnout series. I have every Burnout game. I think I'm just missing the first Burnout. I think I got Burnout 2 and 3 and Takedown, all that. And there's people that are disappointed. I mean, you've got, you know, people say, "Well, why didn't you make, Burnout Takedown or Burnout 3, one of the other ones, and redo that? Why do this one? Because it's so new." But frankly, to be able to play this in 4K at 60 frames a second on a PlayStation 4 Pro would be an absolute dream. I am so excited, guys, about this. Is one of the coolest remasters. In fact, I'm going to be doing a video soon that I want to do on remastered games because I'm really happy with it. I bought that Alien War remastered. I haven't played it yet. I did put it in to see the graphics in the beginning. Very impressive. I mean, that game wasn't really designed for like high resolution, but it looks amazing. I'm just really pleased that, because we got to keep our legacy of games going. I'm afraid a lot of these games are just going to be gone someday, because no one, I mean, and especially like games like The Crew, I mean, you're never going to be able to play that game again. So if you have fond memories of playing The Crew or playing the 2015 Need for Speed Always Online game, good luck, because that's just going to be nothing but a memory. You'll have to watch old YouTube videos of it, which is sad. That's why I only collect games that I can play down the road any damn time I want. That's why I went out and bought another brand new Xbox, 360 E model to preserve my legacy of games. I still haven't filled up the 500 gigabyte hard drive. I've got a lot of games in there, and it's fun. I really enjoy having it. In fact, I gave Mikey my old one, and that's another reason why I wanted to give that console to Rev, because I've had so much help. My wonderful friend Angel, I was out with my back surgery, dirt broke, out of work 9 months out of the year, no money for games, no money. I wanted that PS4 Pro so bad. He went out of his way and bought me that console, and I felt so grateful. So this is my way of paying back. I want to give something back. I've had so many wonderful friends and viewers and fans that have sent me wonderful gifts from the UK, from all over the States, video games, Hot Wheels, collectibles. Even movies. Someone from the UK sent me a copy, a Blu-ray of The Warriors. I had it on DVD. It's wonderful to receive such gifts like that, and it makes me feel good to give something else. And it's the same with my buddy Clint that did that wonderful modded Xbox for me, which, by the way, I turned it on for about an hour, tested it. It's fantastic. I'm so excited. I have to figure out how to do navigate the UI in it, because I'm really not sure how it works. I'm going to have to research that online or something. So as soon as I figure that out, I'm going to be doing a wonderful video on my modded Xbox, showing the interface and showing over 4,000 games. NES, Super NES, Sega Genesis games. There's another whole program in there of nothing but C64 gems. I'm so excited. So I can play Airborne Rangers again, all my favorites. The problem is with that, I think I have to buy a special cord that I can plug into my PC with a keyboard. That way I can play those games. But very excited. I'm going to be doing a wonderful video very soon. Kind of an unboxing video and showing my new modded Xbox. It is the most exciting and coolest damn thing I've ever seen. I've seen other people in my Facebook, retro gaming groups, and one of them is especially for, modded Xboxes, and I've been just salivating and chomping at the bit to get one. So Clint finally wrapped it up before Christmas, shipped it to me. Clint, thank you so much. I literally had, my eyes were welling up with tears when I first turned it on and just saw how beautiful it looked. It's got wonderful little purple LED lighting in the front and around the power button and all the 4 little controller ports. It's so nice. Did a beautiful job on it. I absolutely love it. And I can't even, I went through the 4,000 games. You can scroll through slowly or fast. It's like overwhelming. I couldn't believe it. And the games look so good. I tried like 6 or 7 games. Again, I couldn't figure out the controller scheme. I'm going to have to do some research on that, but very exciting. So anyway, he sent me that, and I had sent him previously my old PlayStation 4 when I got the PS4 Pro. When I got my Xbox 360e model that I'm sending Rev, I sent my 2009 Xbox 360 Elite to my good friend Mikey. So that's what I love about the gaming community. You know, it really is a great community. It shows that our community cares. There's so many people, if they're looking for an answer on how to find a game or how to do a modded Xbox, the groups, there's people right there, that 30 people will come forward and give you for free the information, will help you out. People will send you things that you need for your collection that you just can't find. Someone's down and out, people come to their rescue and send them games and consoles. It's a beautiful thing. I love this gaming community for that. And that's why the least I can do is to try to give something back. I've had it so good with so many wonderful, magnanimous friends and viewers here. So, Rev, I hope you get it and enjoy it. I'm excited to see you get that sucker going, and I can help you find a PS3 if you want. If you can't give up there, let me know. But anyway, so we got that coming. The wonderful Burnout game, very, very cool. I can't wait for that. And then I discovered that they're going to have the new Far Cry 5, which I'm now going to get. I didn't like the initial marketing for it because I made a whole video about that. But now that I've seen more trailers, previews, gameplay videos, and the dev interviews on it, I know exactly what it is. I know what to expect, and it looks fantastic. It's in America this time, kind of the rural, you know, Wyoming, Montana kind of environments. Muscle cars, semi-trucks, pickup trucks, airplanes. I mean, I absolutely love Far Cry 4 because I love the little mini helicopter. I get up there with a grenade launcher. I can take out a whole convoy. It is so cool. I got about 34, 35 hours in this. Still need to finish it. But the new one, I heard that they're going to remaster Far Cry 3, and that if you buy the gold edition that comes with the season pass and pre-order it, that you'll be able to digitally download Far Cry 3, I think even in advance of the game coming out, which is wonderful. So I'm so excited because I love this game. This is my favorite Far Cry. I have all of them. The first one, Far Cry 2, which I haven't played yet, Far Cry 2, or the first one. But I love this. I got about 34, 35 hours equally in this as well. Still need to finish it, but I'm looking forward to replaying it from the beginning with, you know, probably, I don't know if it will be in 4K or what, but it's going to be fantastic. See, I'm excited about these remastered games because it keeps our legacy of our favorite gems alive. Because there's people that maybe didn't have an Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, and now they can play these gems and see what all the fuss is about. This is a great game. This is a very special game. I love this. I love FPS games, and this is one of my top 10 favorites. Very excited. So I went down to my GameStop and had the deluxe edition ordered, cancel that. I have the gold edition ordered. I'm so excited. Comes with the season pass, and even the season pass looks really cool. Lots of really cool side content, kind of expanded single-player missions, that kind of thing. And I think if you pre-order it, you get extra weapons and skins, God knows what. But it looks good. I'm really excited. And I pre-ordered the hardbound strategy guide for the new Far Cry 5 as well. Very excited about that. And of course, Red Dead Redemption 2. That'll be another game I'm definitely going to get this year. Very pumped about that. I'm hoping it's going to be an offline game like the other one. I'm a little nervous because I know that GTA 5 online is so popular, and they're talking about doing something similar with Red Dead. I hope it's going to have an offline campaign, and then you can go online as well, like GTA 5. If you can do that, I'm all in. I'm all over it. So anyway, that's it for the recent games coming out. There's a game, Gravel, coming out, kind of like a really cool arcade off-road racer, kind of like a MotorStorm game. There's some other game, something Rush. I can't remember what it is, and it's actually by the MotorStorm developers. I can't remember, Landslide Rush. I don't know what it is, but it looks really good. I just finally saw some new trailers on that. I'll be watching that in the future. I want to do a video of all the games I'm looking forward to this year, and naturally I sit down and I can't think of half of them other than Red Dead Redemption 2 and Far Cry 5, so forgive me. But what I've been playing lately, I've been sick and I haven't played a lot of games, but I've been playing. I bought this months ago, but I put this Baja Edge of Control in HD in. This is an outstanding game. Highly recommend this. I think I paid 40 bucks, and you can probably get it even cheaper now because it's been out for quite a few months now. This is a great game. I just bought this one last year and started playing it, and I was so excited to play it with even better graphics, you know, with a good PlayStation 4 controller in my hand. So I like this trend. I mean, I'm still going to keep this one just in case because I have my old save file on this. I've got quite a ways into it, but I'm starting it all over in this one. I love this game. So many ways you can play it. Highly recommend it. So I've been playing this as well as Need for Speed Payback. In fact, I just recently they had a thing where I downloaded and had an update for the game where they had some hidden cars around the environments. Of course, you can just go on YouTube and find out right where they're at. There's a 1970 Barracuda, Hemi Cuda that I just discovered. There's like an old Beamer, a little Mini Cooper, I think an old Volvo. So I don't know if they're on there forever or if they're only on for a limited time. So I've got to get this back on this weekend, and I want to try to find at least that Cuda and that Beamer. I think if you find them, you leave the car you drive there, you leave the other car there, which will just automatically go back to your garage. You steal the new car, and the minute you get it, you get ensued with a huge police chase where the cops chase you all the way back to your hideout. And if you get back there safely without getting completely wiped out by these very aggressive cops, then you can keep the car and upgrade it and all that. As well as from then on, you'll be able to see it available at one of the many dealerships where you can buy the car brand new and use it for like the runner class or the off-road class or drifting class or what have you. So I've got maybe 12 to 15 hours in this so far. I'm taking my time, in no hurry to finish this. This so far has been one of the best games, racing games I've played in years, and it's one of the best racing Need for Speed games since the original Most Wanted. I really think it's that good. Outstanding. You can see my impressions and what have you. This, my good buddy Cameron sent me a couple brand new games. This is the one I'm really excited about the most. I wanted this so bad. I was so broke at the end of the year I couldn't swing it. You're buying Christmas gifts for the family and all that. So my good buddy Cameron saw a Facebook post and where I had mentioned I was eager to try this out, the campaign, when I could swing it. So Cameron, thanks so much. This means so much to me. This is in there right now. I just have this recently installed. The disc is actually in my PS4 Pro right now. I'm going to try to play a little bit of Need for Speed Payback, but I am dying this weekend. I'm finally going to sit down and play this. I was going to start this in my last video. I said I was going to put it in Friday night and play it, but because of so many hours of sitting at my PC and editing, you know, even though I'm sitting here now with pain pills, it makes it bearable. But by the end of the day, I was climbing the walls. I can't sit at this PC very long, so even when I'm done with this, I have to edit and put all my static photo overlays or video overlays and little special effects and my little vignettes and play with the contrast and the equalizer. It takes time. But I care. I want to make good content. You know, my vlogs, I just turn the camera on and go nonstop. You know me, what you see is what you get. I try to be real, but I do take the time to try to have a nice looking presentation and my nice little intros and all that kind of stuff. But I'm very excited about this. Not only that, but I heard that I think you can play the multiplayer maps offline against bots, kind of like the Battlefront game where you can do the skirmish mode. So I couldn't believe that when I heard that. I'm going to try that on. My friend Mikey actually put it on because I sent him a text. I said, dude, can you play the offline multiplayer maps offline against bots? He goes, I don't think so, but I'll check it out. He checked it out and sent me a text back later that night. Dude, yeah, you can. Not only that, but you can play the zombie mode offline as well. So I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to play this. I want to play it. I might even just put it on the hard mode because that's my favorite setting, the difficulty setting for Call of Duty games. So very pumped about this. And then when this one's done, I consider these games relatively easy. I want to play finally my Wolfenstein New Colossus. All my friends have beaten you to the punch with this. I've got a couple of them that are playing it right now, in fact. I can't wait. I'm the last one. I still haven't watched any spoilers on it. I already know too much about it because I've heard bits and pieces. Very pumped about this. So this is a good year. This year's already got off to a great start already. Very excited about it. Like I said, I've been getting, I'll just show these real quick. I have a lot of these old VHS, movies like this. I watch, in fact, I'll have a link to their off-the-shelf reviews. They just reviewed this. Like, oh my God, I forgot all about that. Ray Liotta, No Escape. So I called my Dimple store. Yep, yeah, we got one, Dean, $4.99. So I got it in widescreen. Unfortunately, where it's an HBO picture, kind of like The Hitcher, it's not on Blu-ray. They may never make it on Blu-ray. And that's why I'm concerned, and I want to wrap up my movie collection while I can, because you can still get physical copies. Yeah, it's not as good as Blu-ray or 4K HD Blu-rays, but it's better to have it than to see it gone forever. And a lot of these games, you can't stream them. They're unavailable to watch, so it's exciting. I finally sat down and watched not once, but twice. I've only seen I watched the 2D version of the new Blade Runner movie. Outstanding. I had to see it a second time because there was so much going on. I really enjoyed the second showing. It made much more sense. I could really focus on the tie-ins with the original movie. Outstanding. I finally, just a couple nights ago, just to see what it looked like, now that I'm feeling better, I put my 3D glasses on, put a new little battery in my active 3D Samsung glasses, put this on, watch just the first 10 minutes of it in 3D. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I'm going to be watching this again real soon in 3D. In fact, I rewatched my that Kong Skull Island in 3D the last weekend. Unbelievable. That's another one that I bought, and because I wasn't feeling great, I just watched it in 2D and haven't watched it in 3D, but I put it on in 3D the other night. Very impressive. So I still love the 3D technology. I wish they'd make more of these, but it is what it is. I've mentioned that we've had router problems. My wife just yesterday finally got a brand new, in fact we're going to hook it up today, a brand new killer router. It was a little pricey. We got a good deal at Costco. So we have a lot of interruption problems. I mean, constantly. My wife tries to, she's got we both have these new 40-inch Samsung 4K TVs. My Wi-Fi comes out great right here because it's hardwired in, but my router is right next to my desk, and it just, I don't know if it's the kitchen appliances or what, but the signal gets really weak when it gets to the living room and my wife's other room with her workout machines. So we're going to try this today. I'm hoping this router is supposed to be like $170 or $170 something, very expensive, but it's supposed to be like a killer router. So what is it, a 1900 AC 1900? You guys would probably know what that is. My friend Cameron says, dude, just put it up high, and you should be able to have much better connection. So I'm going to find out today. We'll see. A little something of interest, ungaming related, but I thought I'd show it. I found my old 1986 Miami Vice calendar. This will be good again down the road at some point. It's been good a few times already. A wonderful find. I found this with an old box of old art magazines. It's the original 1986 calendar. So cool. I had this in my apartment in 1986 and had it hanging up next to my refrigerator. I can still remember it. Very cool. So I took all the pictures of this and posted them on my Facebook anyway, but this is a wonderful find. A little tattered on the outside, but it's so neat to find this nostalgic stuff like this. I just get a kick out of it. I've been going through my shed with the downtime I've had being sick. I've reorganized all my closets, my garage, my shed, and I found so many old photos which I'm anxious to scan and post pretty soon. A lot of old pics, killer art books and magazines and stuff that I've missed over the years. In fact, I have a couple coffee table books I got from Sid Mead, who did all the production design and conceptual artwork designs for the original Blade Runner and this one. So I've found a couple of his wonderful coffee table books, and it's so neat. I miss collecting hard, like physical media. I miss books, reference books, art books. It all goes, I'm an old school guy and I love to collect things. It's just great to have all that stuff back. So anyways, it's going to be a great year. I'm looking forward to making new content. I have a lot of vlogs planned. What the hell did I do with my list? I had a list here I'm going to show you. I think it's over here. I can find which ones they are. Oh, here they are. I've got them amongst some other pages. I've got 5 pages of rants planned. I mean, I had so much time off sick, and I've been just watching YouTube and watching, Twitter and reading the gaming news and what's going on. what I need to do is go through this and then whittle them down to like the best 20 to 30 rants. And I'm going to be doing, I've got some really good ones planned real soon. One of them I want to talk about, you know, the value of gaming today and the cost of gaming in retrospect. Are we paying too much for games? Should new games go up in value? It's going to be a great rant. That's going to be coming real soon. I'm going to be doing a lot of collection videos this year. I'm going to be doing a game room tour. My game room, in fact, I'm filming this here because the game room is an absolute mess right now. I have just piles everywhere. I've been going through my closets. I built some new shelves elsewhere in my house, and I literally had no place for my PlayStation 4 collection, so I moved it in one of my other hallway closets. I have some new shelves all painted nice, and so I've got all my PS4 games are there now. And I'm kind of using that my game room just for retro games only. My wife gave me her old 32-inch Samsung, which was a 1080p TV, and I've got that now in the game room sitting above on the table above my little analog TVs there, so that way I can play, you know, PS3 games or Xbox 360 games or Wii games, GameCube games, anything. I can play gaming on that as well via component cables, which would be really cool. So getting everything kind of in order. As soon as the game room's done, which will be in a week or so, I'm going to do a really nice game room tour, up to speed, show you all my new stuff. In fact, I show you right here. I've got a picture where I have a little allocated, it's at one shelf. It's just nothing but all my I've got a Wii, a GameCube, pretty much all the I guess Nintendo stuff. I got my Super NES, everything in one shelf, so that way as I slowly add more games, I'll kind of keep all my Nintendo stuff there. And that's just kind of my new direction. I'm trying to keep all the PlayStation 1 games in one section, all the Nintendo stuff and Xbox original games and what have you. So it's a fun process. And that's what I want to kind of show this year, is show more of my collecting, talk about the games I'm looking forward to. I have a lot of really meaty vlogs that I've been really anxious to do that are way overdue. There's so many facets about gaming, and I've noticed there's a lack of vlogs today. It's all Twitch, and you know, it's all streaming stuff now, which is fine. You know, gameplay videos and all that. I mean, that's great. But I really miss vlogs. I've got very few people that do vlogs anymore. My good friend Alan Mainmeister over in Scotland, he's one of the last ones left. In fact, Alan, if you happen to see this, but I'm sorry, I've missed so many of your Friday waffles. He does fantastic long rants like I do, 45 minutes, an hour long, hour plus. And he's been doing a lot of great interviews and podcasts lately. And I want to do more of that myself. I'm one of the last old school vloggers left because there's a lot to say. Gaming is more than just the latest thing. You know, to me, there's like an intellectual thought process behind it. I mean, how games make you feel, how you can conjure up nostalgia, how we feel jaded and bored. How come a lot of us are losing our interest for gaming? Why is it? There has to be like a reason. There has to be mental reasons why, emotional reasons why. And I want to kind of delve into this and get into more of the intellectual aspects of gaming. And that's why I've kind of built my channel on doing vlogs about that. You know, why I like offline gaming, why I think it's important to have continued physical, you know, media, but we're kind of getting away from that now. And I see that, and I've accepted it. I mean, it is what it is. I know the games today, for the most part, are just keys that, you know, there's day one patches, but, you know, in essence, as long as you have the physical copy, at least you can trade that in or sell it on eBay or whatever. But it's sad. I mean, things have changed, and I've accepted it, but if it goes in the way of a streaming service, which I want to talk about in an upcoming blog, I'm going to bail. I'm just not interested in like a PlayStation Now streaming service at all. It's just not for me. But anyway, I've got a lot of great vlogs planned. I'm excited about that. You can see I've got my new TV here. I can finally sit here. I've got an HDMI cable permanently hooked up, so I can put one of my consoles right here and bring in, you know, an Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 4 Pro, whatever, and then I can sit in my chair here and game. And I've got a new mic, thanks to Carrick at Angry Centaur Gaming. Sent me a really nice, brand new little Sony mic that you can attach to your clothing. I just got to figure that out. I have the Audacity software program downloaded, and then I have another new Microsoft one that I've got downloaded as well. I just have to research it and figure out how to do it. I honestly don't know how to do my commentary. I've got a wonderful Hauppauge HD PVR2. It only is 30 frames a second, And I could upgrade that and get a 60 frame, you know, a second one, or a Elgato at some point. But I'm happy. I can sit here and do some gameplay videos. I did a complete playthrough of Manhunt, but sadly I had no commentary over it. And I've had a lot of friends, Dean, we'd love to see you do some gameplay videos. We'd love to watch you play the games and talk about why you like them, why you're your favorites, why you're playing them. And it's a great idea. It's a long overdue concept. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, so finally I've got the cameras, I've got the equipment, I've got a new PC. It's taken me years to get this stuff together, but I'm really excited about trying to take it up a notch. So that's pretty much it for that. Trying to think what else. Oh, I got some new gaming posters. I was going through my closets. I found a whole bunch of gaming posters. I have a new Quake 4 poster, new Black Ops 2, brand new when I pre-ordered it. A lot of great stuff. Unfortunately, I've got like 3 really nice GTA 5 posters because I went to the midnight launch. Really nice posters. I just got no place to put them. So I found, I found my original Black Ops poster when I went to the midnight launch to get that. I put it up in the garage. It looks so good. I'm so happy to have it up there. And I know a lot of you won't like this game, but it's one of my absolute favorite shooters. A really unique, kind of an urban FPS shooter, and that's the Call of Juarez, the Cartel, a game that is loathed and hated by everyone universally, but I absolutely love the game. I played it on the default setting. I played it on hard all the way through. I've played it in co-op with a buddy across the U.S. online. That tells you I really like the games. I found of all the posters, I couldn't believe I even had it. I don't even remember having the poster, but I found a Call of Juarez, the Cartel poster. So I've got it out in the garage, along with my wonderful Wolfenstein 2 Colossus poster that I got from GameStop, and my Mad Max 2015 posters, which were displays from GameStop. So I have one wall now. It's just in my garage. It's all my new gaming posters. And then I also found the original Mad Max movie poster, which I've got on my door that goes out to my garage here going into my den. Very happy. So the garage is looking good. And pretty soon I'm going to be doing that mural I've been talking about for the longest time. I'm still debating whether to do a GTA Vice City, and now I'm thinking about doing a giant Mad Max Fury Road mural, which would really be cool. Kind of keeping that Mad Max theme going in there. But this is the kind of stuff I want to film, and I want to film the mural, me laying it out, me starting to paint it, me kind of halfway into it, and then show that in process, or GTA, Vice City, whatever it is that I'm going to eventually do. I want to start doing some more fun murals, show another side of myself as it relates to gaming and, my abilities and talents that, go into that. And again, some really cool driving vlogs, going to get games in my game collecting, maybe going to some gaming conventions. My good friend Steve here is always inviting me to gaming conventions and cosplay deals and stuff, and I just haven't gone with him. I'm going to try this year to see if I can go to those and maybe film some of that as well. So thank you so much for your support. I've had a wonderful year last year. This year, I'm looking to really start fresh and make it the best year ever. I want to try to get back to doing consistently at least one good vlog a week. I'll still do my car videos. I love the car community. I've really been enjoying that. I'm slowly kind of getting into that. Those will be short. I'll make those short, 10 or 20 minute videos. If you guys don't want to watch them, I completely understand. And I'm also going to be resurrecting my Escape to Cinema series because I love doing movie reviews and impressions. And I know many of you like that as well. None of us are just gamers. We love movies. Some of us love cars, some of us don't. But some of us love art and gaming art and sci-fi art and stuff like that as well. So as things that kind of segue into gaming, I want to show that side of myself and my interest with that, and I'll try to show that. But if you've made it this far in the vlog, I'm going to wrap this up saying that I'm going to want to put out a question to the community and my friends that enjoy watching my channel. Is there anything that you would like to see me do? Now, I kind of do the things that I like to do and talk about with my channel, but I frankly do it for you. And I want to do something that's appreciated and something that you guys in the community would like to hear. And I've had friends that have PM'd me, Dean, I'd love to hear you talk about XYZ, we don't hear, there's no one talking about it right now, or there's like lots of really good meaty topics. If something you can think about that you'd like to see on my channel, more gameplay videos, more vlogs, particular vlogs regarding, A, B, or C, put that down in the comments. I'd love to know. I'd love to have your input. as to what you'd like to see from Escape to Gaming this year. And I'll really take it to heart because I want to change it up. I want to keep the channel going in the way of vlogs and all that, but I want to do additional new series and content for the year to come and the years after. So I'm on YouTube for the long haul. As long as they let me go past my 15-minute cap and keep pontificating, I'll do it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Put in the comments what you'd like to see from the channel and what you're looking forward to in the way of games this year. I really would love to know. So again, thanks so much for your support and kindness, and enjoy those games.